later on I might take the tractor to Walmart to get some white birch and some crackers. Because I really want some white birch and crackers. Apparently my memory ain't working all that well. And I can ride the tractor a lot better than I can actually walk. Which is weird. But I didn't get birch beer and crackers. I got crackers, cheese, cotton candy, ice cream, and General Tso's chicken. So, and that birch beer sounds pretty damn nice. No, I guess it wouldn't hurt to make another run out later. I actually can drive that thing better than I can walk. I gotta wobble to my walk. I keep losing my balance. Honestly, I forgot there was anything wrong with me when I was riding the tractor. So, that was pretty smooth. And I was even doing my normal shenanigans where I was punching the gas to pick up speed because it feels so good. I'm gonna eat. And then I have to look in the mirror and see if anything happened to this tooth. I don't know if you can see it. I haven't seen it. Okay, guys, we're at the salvage center, and hey, if this thing's old enough, my keyboard, I have compatible keyboards, I think. It depends on where it plugs in at. I might have a compatible keyboard for it. Yeah, I might. Yeah, I do have a compatible keyboard for this, Jake.
Nice.
Oh, does this have a Quadro in it?
Pretty sure. Wait, actually, does that have one of those removable CPUs?
Oh, yeah, they all do. It's right there.
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't taken.
But they put the speakers in the side instead of the front. Hard drive bay is in the same spot. What do you got there? Oh, Palm Pilot. Or
yeah.
just... Oh, does it actually have the PDA in it?
Yeah, well, I mean, I got two things. I don't know.
Oh, Dell monitor with Biggie Smalls boom. Hey, look, I found your keyboard, Jake.
Oh, yeah. Hey, it's even got the thing.
Never mind, my keyboards are not quite compatible with this. But it's got the joystick, which I like. I like the joystick mice.
Microsoft-powered Pocket PC.
Oh, I wonder if that runs Windows CE.
Maybe.
Let me take a look at that.
Yeah. I gotta take this thing out first,
anything good?
I mean,
Unsure. I'm interested in that Pocket PC.
Yeah. I just need...
I like weird failed things of the 90s. It's Dell.
Yeah. I like them too.
I'm doing very terrible camera work. It has a Dell branded SD card.
Classic mouse.
Come on, please turn on. I want to see this thing turn on so bad.
It's probably dead right now.
Was that in the Palm Pilot box?
No, I don't think so.
If you're not grabbing this, I am.
Well, I'm trying to find the power supply for it at the moment.
Well, worst comes to worst, I can put it on the bench.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to stop recording, guys, and if I find anything more interesting... Actually, I wonder what's in CRTville. At least we'll take a look. Oh boy, we've got a black plastic crap, or a wood grain plastic crap, but a rotary tuner. And from its size, I'm doubting it's a color. Call me silly, but I likes me a black and white TV. Hey, over here, it looks like we've got a Panasonic plasma TV. Wait. No, it's an LCD. It's gotta be. It looks like a plasma, but it's an LCD. It's too thin, and there's no cooling fans, and the panel looks way too thin.
This is the absolute weirdest speaker.
Unless their plasma's changed over time. When was it dated? I've never seen one newer than 2007. $2012, maybe it's a plasma. Curiosity's killing me about the TV. We gotta look at it. Who made you? What are you? It's a color Panasonic CompuFocus UHF VHF. Oh, I actually like it a lot. Even with the cord cut. 1987, so it's newer than I thought it would be. Panasonic's a good brand, though. It's semi-Trinitron-like. It's got the curved tube, but it doesn't have the brakes and the grill. And speaking of, there's another Dell monitor back here. What is this? Ultrascan P780. Well, you know me. If I can get it, I want it. Even if it's in bad shape. These are my favorite ones to use and work on. I can't grab this due to the possibility of having personal information, but oh my god, is this cool. I can't believe the boring cell phone stuff we have now took over when this was a possibility. I'm in the more boring part of the store where most people goes, but something interesting is here. It's a modern version of the IBM Wheelwriter. This is just called the IBM 2500 by Lexmark. So this is after they sold their factory to Lexmark for a short period of time before it went to Unicomp. So this is a semi-newer Model M keyboard in here. Feels pretty decent too. Like the older version, the screen flips up. You can close it. You can lift it up and you got your two ribbons, which look identical or probably interchangeable. And they changed these little things for the paper holders, blue from black, and they've changed the power switch from red to white like they did the later IBM PS2s. And if we look down here, we've got another Wheelwriter, and it's same thing. Oh, this is an IBM Wheelwriter 15 by Lexmark, so it must be a little bit older since it's still called a Wheelwriter. These are black again. The switch is red, and this is black. Still is a good keyboard, but it does feel a tiny bit different, I think. Shouldn't be too different because this is still under Lexmark management. And no screens. This is the lower end model. This is also a pretty rare find at the salvage center. What's the price on it? Say it's rubbed off. $10. This looks like it's actually a gigabit a second switch. I'm not seeing confirmation, but the fact that it's got the two ports for the fiber optics points towards yes. It's a Dell Power Connect 3548. Normally the stuff you run into here is a bit meh here. And in this bin we've got USB-A to USB-B and micro or something. It's a hybrid port. This place loves their Wheelwriters. This one's an IBM Wheelwriter 6 with a silver on black badge. I like the scheme. Power switch feels good in this one because it's an older one. And as always, the Model M feels good. They've got a keyboard bin, but I'm probably not supposed to dig through it. It looks like a bunch of membrane garbage, but you know, there's probably a gem buried in there somewhere.
What do you mean? You are allowed to dig.
Wait, we are allowed?
Yeah.
Oh. And this is a Logitech mouse rebranded as Gateway, and I love these things. Here's my finds loaded up with a 9-inch color Trinitron. Take that, Malachi. Freezer, and first things first, we're gonna try seeing if the Dell works or explodes. It's a little bit wet, but who cares, right? It's also got half a power button. That's a good sign. This thing's so beat up, I feel like it's gonna be a lot of... Are you kidding me? That looks pretty damn sharp, actually. Let's get a video signal on it. Here's our monitor. It's got a pretty good picture. Right now it's booting Windows. It's not the best. It's got a lot of hours on it. It's not smeary though, and it's just not the brightest. It's not the sharpest, but it's still a good picture. And the convergence is off a little, but the freezer might be messing with that. The last time I said that, the convergence was still off. Oh, there goes my wallpaper.
Are you recording?
Yes. Trying to show... Fuck you. I'm trying to show this monitor's at least as bright, if not brighter, than the laptop.
This is what that will sound like.
Now let's see if the little Sony that's cracked up releases the magic smoke. Degoused. Power button was stuck. Oh, I think we actually have a dead one. Oh God, it's getting louder! I might have to deal with sticky buttons. We have damage to the yoke board. I'm going to repair that now. I do believe I have now bridged all the broken connections. We will try firing this TV up again. And here's what it looks like. Knowing my luck, flyback transformer ain't working. Well, that'd probably drive the low power circuitry, so that'd be out too, wouldn't it? Yeah. I don't see nothing. No high voltage. Looking for the heater. I don't see it. I'm gonna have to inspect the rest of the board. Here's the Panasonic. Looks relatively simple. It has ICs in it. The GE I have, the 9-inch GE, does not have any ICs in it, so it's a lot more complicated. Got both our mechanical tuners here. We seem to have some type of grounded shielding over the high voltage, which seems like a very dumb place to put it, if you ask me. I don't know why that's there. And then we've got our really short power cord I'll have to do something about. Oops, almost lost the ground. I got a suicide cord going to it. Apparently got a lot of corrosion in my suicide cord. Alright, let's see if it'll be worth my time to properly put a cord in this TV. Power switch and plug it in. High voltage. A picture. A pretty good looking picture. You know, I really like this TV. Parabright? Well, I'm not sure, but the picture looks decent from here. It doesn't look crazy, but it looks decent. That's probably a dirty volume control combined with me rocking the set back and forth. Yeah, I'm going to screw this TV together and set it somewhere, and then on a rainy day I'm probably going to properly put a cord on it. Remember, kids, when unplugging your suicide cord from the TV, make sure you first unplug the suicide cord from the wall, because that fucking hurts! Well, it's 7 o'clock and I've had a strange day, so I'm going to bed. But I have determined that there is no voltage on the heater, or I guess I haven't measured it, but there's no visible heater glowage, and there is high voltage, and I'll prove that to you in a second. Alright, operation high voltage. Yeah, there's voltage. High voltage. But I couldn't feel it or hear it, I guess because the high voltage ain't high enough due to screen size. One more thing I forgot to mention, it's not the heater filament itself. I tested it for continuity and even hooked a 5-volt power supply up to it and watched the filament light up. So the filament does light up and everything.